Hello, let's try Ticketastic. We can see it's moderate level and skill level. However, there is two instances. One of them is the demo one and the other one is the live instance. That's one way to show the importance of looking up for QA version or dev version of the same instance so that things might be different from one instance to the other and you can leverage the knowledge or the insight you got from the first one to the live one. So using that, I will start a demo instance just so that we are able to run it and try to discover a few things there. Okay, loading finally. So we are then welcome to Ticketastic. We are able to submit a ticket and login as an admin. The disclaimer is basically mentioning that this demo instance is actually a trial version that allows us to give a try to the features, and all functionalities are exposed. Simply log in as admin, so we have credentials for the demo. And if you have any problems, put it in a ticket in our official instance. Only the knowledge base bot looks at the ticket submitted there. So looks like there is some kind of bot running in the background that will open the ticket. So might be good to keep that in mind for our next thing. So first things first, let's go. If we submit a ticket, these are the forms. And if we log in as admin, we have pending tickets, example tickets, which is there, and we can apparently create a new user. So the endpoint is new user, and we could possibly create car1 create. Okay, looks like we have it. So if I'm going to the network and keeping again username is used. Okay, which means that we can, oh, okay. So we possibly are able to create a get version, although that was possibly a post version, like a post request. Okay, so we were able to log in as admin. We were able to see tickets, create tickets, and create a new account. Okay, so let's see let's see how it goes for the live instance. So I will terminate the old and start the live one. Okay, so we are in the live instance, and as you can see, there is no more admin. We could still try it, but that's definitely not going to work. Invalid password. In admin, password, all of that will not work. You could run a word list and automate that with Hydra or Intruder, but nothing will actually yield because that is probably going to be what we are looking for, getting the admin password or at least getting access to the admin through something else. The other option here is submitting a ticket. As you recall, there was like some kind of bot that was going on. And so the first idea would be to create an instance, out of band instance, and see if we can have the bot hit it. So if I go for clicking a link, so whatever the bot will look at, it will try to click it. If I run it and submit a ticket with the link inside, will that work? Okay, it's still pending, but on the instance, we can see that there are like some DNSs, but no HTTP endpoints or no HTTP queries. So maybe that means we are, I mean, the bot is actually looking at it. So what if we do localhost and we have new ticket? So let's try this one. Will that file, oh, just like new ticket, will that actually check it? Yes, it checks. So looks like it's not able to get out, but it's able to poke internal things. One endpoint that was interesting earlier was the new user endpoint. So what if we do this here, oops, here, and ask it to create a new user, create me. If I submit, thank you for your submission. Okay, so looks like the command or the request went on. So now if I try Carol1, I'm in, which means the bot has done an CSRF request to the new user endpoint and created the account for us. Those are basically the links that we have created. That the reason why it didn't work. The link was external and flag won't work. Looks like we have the correct flag here. And so submit the flag, blah, check. Yes, this is a valid one. Okay, we got our first flag. So now we had the creation of the new user. We had the possibility to get that. So basically we leveraged the fact that the bot was there and we were able to have the bot create an account for us. What else can we try? We could try XSS on that ticket. However, only the bot is going through it. So what's the point? If the bot was having additional admin permissions, then we would be interested to get whatever cookies or instance to log in as the bot. However, we can only create new user, which we were already able to do it with CSRF request. So probably not going there. If I open the post, the first post, I see ID here. So when I see an ID, I want to check the other one, but I can access the other ones without any issues. The ID one is already accessible, so the other thing we could try is basically the apostrophe. And it seems that it's interesting because it's giving us the error message that could be leveraged, mostly in this SQL error, where we can see that the ID is string formatted into a SQL query, and we are in that place. Let's do verify that we can actually insert things there. So if we go and 1 equal 1, 1 equal not plus. Okay, that works. And if 1 equal 2, so creating an error, then we have an error and because we're returning nothing. So that's actually a SQL injection. However, we need now to be ordered by, let's do 4, a noun column 4. Okay, so 3 works. So we have 3 columns. Okay. So now technically I know that we have 3 columns, so I should be able to get the other ones. So because I don't want the first one to be set but only mine, and because it's a post ticket, I don't think it will display multiple tickets. I will make sure that the first one doesn't exist. So if I put ID equal 999, oops, and union select 1, 2, 3, Okay, that finally worked. We now know that the first one is the title, the second one is a message, and the third one is the reply, as we saw in the error message. But now we are able to flag them directly. So what we could do here, usually we want banners and all this kind of things, so we could check the version of the database. What is the database name? And that's it for now. So the banner is MariaDB, so we are in front of a MySQL, and the database is called level 7. Okay, so that means anything table related needs to be querying information schema tables. So let's first see what are the different tables available. And for that, we'll do group concat because this way we have everything in one field and we don't need to get on multiple queries. The one shot will actually be provided, and the rest will we don't care for now because we want the table name from. So form information underscore schema dot tables, where the table name table schema is, we have it there, but we can, if we don't remember, we could still go for database command. So database. So we have tickets and we have users. What about their, so let's go for users because tickets, we've seen them all. So let's go and check what are the columns from that table. So we want the column name from information columns, where table schema equal database and table name equal, and it's called users ID, username, and password. Okay, so once we have that, we can actually show the three of them here. So ID, username, and password from users, where, and that's the beauty because now we know that username is there, so we can say username equal, we know that there is an admin, but we also know car1. So let's first do car1, and we can see that we have car1 there, and ID is 2. So let's go admin now, and there we go. We have a second flag. Actually, there is something else. I could hear people asking me, okay, why didn't you use SQL map for that? We could use it, and we will. So in order to do that, we need our URL here, which will be the one we provided. So we are going to use SQL map with the URL here as a batch mode, so it doesn't stop and asking us question every time. And with the cookie being session level 7B with this one. So if I start that, So it looks like it's injectable, which is cool because we managed to do it manually. So it would be weird if SQL map wouldn't have found it. And then now it's trying different attacks, and it detected that it has 3 columns in the query, and bada boom. So MySQL, MariaDB, sorry, fork, and it was able to do Boolean-based, error-based, time-based, union query. So pretty much kind of all the types, which is cool. Okay, now we just going to help it a bit by set dbms equal MySQL and dump. Now it detected the database, it detected the 2 tables. The tickets table has ID, which is a number, title, body, and reply. And we see that it has the 4 posts that we were looking at last time. And then it switched back to users where it was able to get the 2 users with the password. That's how a SQL map would have done it pretty easily and pretty quickly, given that we have almost like a textbook SQL injection. That's it for today, and see you soon. Bye bye.